What up, everybody? Had to restart. Sorry about that. But here it goes. Nutrition and fitness plans don't work. You see that as the title of what I have for our description. And you're thinking, David, what are you talking about? You literally have a gym that you sell fitness and nutrition plans. Well, let me talk about the reason why I'm saying that. The most important thing that leads to your success and your outcome is that your behaviors match your goals that you want to achieve. And your behaviors, a lot of times, are dictated by how you think, your thought process. So a real simple way to break this down is to figure out your priorities and your values, what they really are, not what you think they're going to be for the summer, like what's going to happen long term. And once we figure out your values and priorities, then we can understand that that's what sets up your mindset and thought process, which then leads to your behaviors, how you view things, they're pleasurable, or if they're something that you really think will help you achieve something, that will change your behaviors and your actions. And when you get your actions and your behaviors changed, that leads to the outcome that you want. So again, if we don't figure out, or you don't figure out your actual priorities, what they really are, what your values really are, what's really important to you, then you can't follow this plan to see where you need to change things mindset-wise so that your behaviors change. So for example, I wanted to use this. Someone comes into the gym and they say, I want to lose 20, 25 pounds. It's like, great. Why do you want to lose that? Well, I want to be healthy. Okay, cool. Why do you want to lose that? Or why do you want to be healthy? Like, what's that going to help you do? And it takes a while to talk to them and get them to open up a little bit more. And so I kind of have to sit down and say, well, where do you spend most of your time at? What's important to you during your day? You know, things like this, like where is your priorities at right now when you wake up to when you go to bed? And the majority of the things that she starts talking about or he starts talking about could be about their kids. Maybe they want to spend quality time with their kids. And so majority of their day outside of work is taking their kids to extracurricular activities, going with them to the park to play, you know, making sure they're outside, throwing a ball back and forth. And that's the majority of her day besides work. So really, if she enjoys that, that's a big thing she wants to really do, or he wants to really do, then what is going to help get them more quality time? And they could look at two different ways. She could see that working with us fitness-wise, doing a fitness plan and training with us might take away quality time with her kids or his kids, whoever's kids it is. Therefore, their priorities are dictating their thought process and mindset of working out at this gym is actually going to be a negative and not necessarily a positive. Even though I want to lose this 20 to 25 pounds, I want to be healthy, some of the steps to do it is going to change how I get quality time or how much time I get with my kids. So working with them on that, we have to go through and say, cool, your mindset is not in a good place to really achieve the goal that you want. We're going to have to switch that around. We're going to have to talk about some things. So instead of looking at it as losing out on quality time, I know I've heard millions, not millions, but thousands of parents say, my kids are like Energizer bunnies. They don't stop all the time, super energetic, ready to go, just blazing, and I'm sitting here tired, exhausted, and I can't keep up. So in those situations, are you really spending quality time with your kids if you're exhausted the whole time they're playing or trying to get you to play with them? How many times have you came home from work and they want to go outside and throw the ball around and you're just too tired to do it and you brush them off and send them to watch a show or something like that because you're just too exhausted? A big part about kids is they grow up fast. I hear it all the time. Oh my gosh, where'd the time go? So these times that you want to spend with them and you want to have quality time with them, they're going to go really, really fast. You have a very, very short amount of time before they're 16 and 18 and not wanting to hang out. So every little bit counts at this point. How you spend your time obviously is going to be looked at as you did it right or you did it wrong. You enjoyed him or you didn't. So if we look at this 25 to 20 pounds loss, getting healthier, as helping you spend more quality time and actually engaging, not feeling exhausted during that time of playing with your kids, that mindset process is going to change. And then your behaviors to reach that healthy 20 to 25 pound weight loss and just be energized overall is going to change too, because you're going to realize that your mindset is, I am going to do something good, and not it's taking away from my time. It's giving me more time. It's allowing me to stay engaged with my kids. It's allowing me to enjoy as much as possible. I'm not going to come home from work and be tired and tell them to go play on a laptop because I'm just too exhausted to hang out with them at that time. So that mindset thought process has to really be looked at. You have to be aware of your priorities and your values so that you can change your mindset and thought process to match your priorities, so that your behaviors will begin to match your priorities as well, which will lead to a better outcome of your goals. So one thing that I tell everybody, that we're beginning to tell everybody, I should say, is there are 3 questions that I want you to ask yourself. What and where do you spend your time during the day? Do you spend it at work? Probably. Taking care of your kids' extracurricular activities? Or are you a person who just wants to watch Netflix all day long? Do you look at places to take a vacation? Where are you spending the majority of your time? That'll tell you one of your priorities. Then, where and what do you spend your money on? If you spend your money on let's say taking vacations all the time, you obviously like to travel. Maybe you like going out to eat and drink. Usually you don't go out to eat and drink by yourself. You're going out to drink with or eat with your friends or your family. So you probably enjoy time with building relationships with friends and family and really quality time with them. Is it taking your kids somewhere? Again, maybe your kids are a huge priority. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be, but yes, there probably are. Where you spend your money at. Another question would be, what do you think about doing the most that you currently aren't doing? Do you wish you were traveling? Do you wish you were hiking, playing sports? Do you wish you would not have to wear a shirt at the pool to feel confident? All these things, these questions will kind of help you lead you to your values and your priorities. And then after you really figure out these values and priorities, you can begin to take your outcome and goal that you want and backtrack it. Okay, so my mindset and my thought process needs to be congruent with my outcome. What is doing this nutrition plan going to get me? What is following this fitness plan going to get me? That's going to get me to be happy and aligned with the priorities I currently have. After you get your mindset right, you can pick the behaviors and actions that you want to take to follow that thought process to get you back to the values and priorities that you have. And then after you've followed your behaviors and actions for quite a bit, the outcomes and your success will be what you actually want it to be. It won't be a surface level goal. It'll be more of an internal goal that you're really trying to get or thriving to get. So that process of figuring out your values and priorities, then going over your mindset and actions that dictate your behaviors will lead to a much better outcome. So think about that. Think about those questions. The questions will be in the post above, so you don't have to listen to this again. You can go back and just write them down and put in your comments what you feel your values are. And then give me some ideas and thought processes that you have that are going to help you get to the outcomes that you want. All right, everybody. Have a great one.